Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to ANNO 1800. So, today I hope to get a shipworks up and running so we can start transporting beer back to Liquid. It's going to be very necessary, and then we should make more than enough schnapps over here to send back to the other town so that they can be a little bit happier as well, and then we can get a lot of tax income. That's going to be our number one priority here, I think. So we need about 20 workers for this, 50 for that one. We need a lot of extra farmhouses. Now then, I think we're going to leave this little space here in the middle for a little park, because I think that would be quite nice to have. So we're just going to expand with farmers over here. It's a sizable amount. There should be another 140 workers, I think. It's going to be good. Right, so schnapps production, potato farm. We should probably expand over to another place maybe, because these guys are all going to be pretty busy. We can maybe do another small warehouse over in this corner here. Maybe line it up with the other one, that would be kind of nice. Right, so right about there seems like a good idea. And of course, like all the other warehouses, we're going to have to surround it by 360 degrees, but that's because it just kind of looks nice to me. That doesn't quite work out, which is unfortunate, but we can make a connection like this and connect that like that. And that will be kind of cool. That looks pretty nice. So, schnapps. I think we could do with about 2 farms of these. Just so we can have a decent production.
Stink of manure or stink of grease makes no odds, as long as you're paid.
Right, so Schnapps Distillery. We can put that down. Yeah, we're going to put it down right there. Turn it like so. Have a little bit of road connecting past it, because that looks nice. And there we go. Now, more and more farmers are going to be coming in. So when they do, we will add another... we will add another production area for the schnapps, because that is necessary. Now then, meanwhile, what else did we need? Let's have a look. This guy is working at 100%. That guy is working at 70%. Why exactly? Because it doesn't have enough hops. Right, so that is something that we are going to fix. So we need 2 hops fields. And we are going to produce one of those close to this building, so they don't have to go too far. Of course, we also need to leave some space for this area over there. So, place this right like so. Now we should have a road extend around it a little bit. There we go. Start making a field here. How much more do we need? We need 10 more. I can do maybe draw a line like so. I think that's fine. Alright, so that should be the beer taken care of. Now then, we have plenty of bricks. We have workers. And that means we can finally build a sailing shipyard. We're going to build that one right next to the warehouse. Of course, it does need access as well. So we're going to drag that road around. Now, we need to have a schooner. For that we need 20 planks and 10 sails. And that's pretty cheap. So let's start making one of those. We can also make a gunboat. For that we need 20 sails again. We need 7 guns, and we have those in storage. It will have 1 cargo slot, 2 item slots, 850 hit points, damage per second is 21, upkeep cost 25, so it's actually pretty cheap as well. And I don't really expect to be at war with anyone anytime soon. Right, so this ship is now empty. We can send it back to our main town. Is there anyone else that we can do a quest for, I wonder? Yes, we can.
An especially exclusive.
Give them an inch child and they'll take a mile. I once helped an old colleague escape from a hairy situation she got herself into, and now she acts like I'm her maid, just here to pick up her mess. Look, just bring the dirt to me. Alright, so that's a lot of money.
You find it exciting.
Pick up flotsam from the water. Alright, so that's not terribly exciting as far as quests go. But we'll do it anyway, because that is a big payday. A really big payday for picking up some shit from the water. So how far are we coming along? We're halfway there. It takes about 3 minutes, so patience is a virtue, I guess. Then we can set up the trade route in advance. So we would start here in... we need to create a route. So, create route. We can do a trade route or a charter route. So we need to charter a ship to move goods between your islands. So I think that means renting a ship from someone else. I don't want to do that because we're already making our own ship. We cannot add this thing yet, but we will add Lickwick and Sassenberg. Now in Lickwick, we will load schnapps. Where are the schnapps? Schnapps. Right there. And we will load a total amount of 3 per turn. We will unload the schnapps. Actually, that's the wrong button. Unload. Right, and we will load in Sassenberg beer for the full amount. And we're going to unload those right there. So we're going to accept this for now. It doesn't have a ship quite yet, but we're working up to that. Now then, in the meantime, in our city over here, we need a school. We need 25 bricks for that. So we're very close to having the right amount. And when we do, we will have the school, and we will have pretty much everything that people want in order to upgrade themselves to the next tier.
Keep your feet in health or you can't work, and your 6 little mouths will go hungry.
So, very close. We're working up to it. We're getting there, for sure. Well, at some point, these guys are going to want to have beer as well, but we're not quite there yet. They want to have bread, though, and that is something we also have to work for. So maybe... yeah. We'll give them that, because it makes them happy, even though there's just only a few people that really need it right now. Right, so we need 20 farmers. 30 farmers in total, 50 regular people. We have exactly those amounts, so that is perfect. I do think we need to have a different area with a small warehouse though, so maybe it isn't exactly necessary, but we have this clay deposit over here as well that we might want to use, so we're going to add this thing right there. Just because we can. Alright, then we're going to have a farm field, and we're going to put it down right there.
This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hobbledy-hoy. Hey!
That's 144 already, wow. Okay, cool, that works out. Then, flour mill. Right there. Bakery. Let's see how we want to turn this. That looks pretty cool. Place it down like that. Right, bread taken care of. This is a nice place for it too, like the grain up on the hillside there. Really cool. Ah, and our ship is ready. So let's see, assign patrol routes, order your ship to move to another session. Is there any way we can add this to the trade route from here? It doesn't look like it, but... hey, let's have a look. Add the ship. Let's see, schooner, flagship, the mackerel. No, we're going to add the cuttlefish. Alright, now we have enough workers, and I was saying that we will make another schnapps producer here. So we'll add that farm right there. Like so, that is exactly the right amount. We'll put the schnapps distillery right on that side. And that works out nicely. Alright, so schnapps, are they going up or are they going down? They're going up by +7. So that should be... we're going to have to take away 3 every time, so this leads to a +4 increase. Ah, it's +5 now, okay. Fish, going down. That is something that we need to take care of. A bit unfortunate. Because I really don't like putting all the fish things over here in the main harbor area, but we have to right now. We could do it over here as well, but I think that's a little bit more expensive and, well, our balance is going down. So that is something we need to keep an eye on. Now these guys should be getting their bread pretty soon. As for happiness, they have the pub, they will get the schnapps pretty soon. We could, in fact, make the church pretty soon as well, but we need 25 bricks. That is being worked on. So we just need to have a little bit of patience, and we will get there. And once we have the church, this town basically has everything it needs for right now, until we need to increase our beer production, which would also increase their need of many, many things. This game can be quite overwhelming, but of course, if you take everything in small steps, it's not so bad.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
We should not forget about this though. I was wondering about my ship. I was like, oh yeah, we had a quest. That's true. So, let's pick up the last remaining bit of flotsam and we'll get it back towards... oh, that's even super close as well. She has trade ships, so why do we have to do it? Oh well. Free money. Who cares? I'll happily do a lot of that kind of work for you. If it means we can make that amount of money. Now, do you have a quest as well? Yes, you do. Alright, so we're going to ask about that quest pretty soon after. Meanwhile, though, we have enough stuff here to make the school.
Don't you?
Right, and this is a pretty good place for that school as well. So, yeah, that works out pretty well.
I'd be curious to know your methods.
Cool. Now then, we have the church, people have everything they need. Let us get for the quest. They think because I'm a man of faith, I wouldn't notice them smuggling their tools of escape inside their Bibles. Show those imposter missionaries the mercy of God.
See you on the other side.
Destroy frigates. Oh, combat! There we go. We have half an hour to do so. The frigate is coming right there. We can have our first look at some naval combat. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. Now, let's review the newspaper.
Die out? Why should it? Not an inclination of yours, is it?
Alright, it's a catastrophic explosion. Roof blows off, industrial heart off, blah blah blah. It's not entirely finished yet. -5 happiness, that's not good. Competitor settles island, that's a neutral thing. And happiness and light. Liquid is quite full of mirth. 8 and 3/5 from 10 is how I score my present feeling. One resident remarks during recent census, yet I am not completely delirious. So, riot chance -5%, that's pretty good.
There's a charitable heart in
That
there.
might offset
I'm sure
this, but we can also edit the newspaper. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. It costs influence and we'll add happiness. So now this is all the things we could do. Let's do no effect. Ah, we need to drag and drop, okay. So that's it.
That is a wonderful idea.
Are you a genius? Only people with a high opinion of themselves can answer these extremely impossible questions.
The voiceless, pursues
Right,
truth.
let's publish and see what happens.
Newspapers, you do what you're
Meanwhile,
told.
our ship is hard at way and it has the wind in the sails. So, that is fantastic. Containing alternative facts. Fake news, man, it's fake news. Now this guy is going straight into the wind. Or almost straight into the wind, so it's extremely slow. Meanwhile, our ship is just powering forth. That is fantastic. So we will definitely catch it soon and we can have a look at combat. If it works anything like 1404, it means that we won't probably have to deal with return fire, because the ships there that we had to destroy usually didn't fight back unless we were later in the game where they actually did have an escort that did fight back. Alright, so we got some more farmers, because I want to have another production thingy for schnapps, because we need to overcompensate a little bit, right? So we'll place that one down right there. That's enough of that. Oh, that's almost this entire thing filled up. And fill up that little hole.
Are rioting.
Riot in farmer residence in Liquid because of low happiness. Oh shit.
Revolt left your city in ruins.
And there's a small one. Destroy the building. We need to renovate.
That blooming turnip was the size of her head.
Well, happiness is working conditions, doesn't really make them happy. They pretty much have everything they need. I don't know why they rioted over that, but yeah. Oh, we're getting close. Look at that.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
But it's kind of moving away from the wind, which is unfortunate. But
Coordinates
maybe if we
plotted.
go slightly down, we'll have the wind in our sails a little bit more, and we might be able to catch it.
Desmond.
Right? We're almost in range as well. That is really cool. So by using the wind, we can actually kind of catch on to these guys. We're almost there. Come on, we can do this. It's about as fast as we are. That is...
Coordinates plotted.
There we go.
Sails.
Ship under attack.
Oh, it actually fires back.
Coordinates plotted.
That is unfortunate. Hopefully we can deal with this, because that is
Coordinates plotted.
very unfortunate if we lose our flagship right here. Well, it seems to be going pretty well, comparatively speaking. Let's have a look. Ah, this looks super cool. Oh, but we do need to keep moving though.
Attention to the Admiral. Coordinates plotted.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at that. They stop firing when it's not broadsides. That's also a cool bit of detail.
Attention to the Admiral.
So if we go back like this, we can actually fire into the rear. They cannot fire back. Ah, okay, they fire back now because
Ship
we're
under attack.
at that angle
Sails.
where it's becoming a little bit dangerous. Alright, so this guy in the prison, he probably has combat quests for us quite a bit.
On our way. Rudder.
Right, destroy that ship, please. Yes, there we go. Nice. Right, so pick up the proof. Our ship is nearly destroyed. We need to do something about that. Now, I wonder. I haven't checked yet, but is there a healing crane? So we have a cannon for in the tower, mounted guns, Harbor Master's office. Requires 3 harbor. What does it do? Allows you to influence your harbor buildings. Depot. Increases overall storage. Key. Yeah. No, we actually did have the other thing, the trade union. Look at that. Oh, this works in a small range. But it could be quite nice. And we could have that over here, and we could increase production quite a bit. Oh, I like that. Yeah, put it down. Trade union.
We'll give it our best.
Alright, let's go back. Hopefully there's a bit of self-healing on these ships. Alright, so the people have everything they need and want. The beer is there. Their needs are met. We are making a lot of money in the balance, and these people
Boredom turns you onto the bad stuff.
have all the things they need except for, well, not quite the snaps, but oh, we can also build a church. So we're going to build a church for them. Keep them happy. 25 bricks. Oh, we need one more. Oh man. Alright, well, we're working on it.
Ready as we can.
My ship is quite slow now because it got damaged. Look at that. It even looks beat up. Like there's holes in the hull right there. Wow. That's pretty cool. No man, give me my money.
Ready as we
Ready
can.
to. By justice served.
Cool. So,
Sails.
let's get these guys back to where they belong. Now I remember we put down this, but we don't have a schnapps distillery. We should not forget about that. Schnapps distillery. We can place it down right there, I suppose. Pretty close. Right, so that should prove that we, or that should make sure that we have an overdose of schnapps. As for schnapps here, we have 0 in supply. I wonder where our ship is. That's one. That's the other one. It's coming back with 3. This is going to be consumed in a hurry. Maybe we need to amend our trade route a little bit. So instead of loading 3 schnapps, let's load 6. And we will unload 50 every time. Accept and continue. Now, since we have everything we need over in Lickwick, I think it's time we start upgrading some of these houses as well. And that requires bricks, steel, and planks. It's quite a lot.
That bloomin' turnip was the size of
Know what Annie does with royalists? We dunk you full of fish.
She doesn't like us. Because
You
we have
reached
royal
a
people.
new milestone.
Fine craftsmanship. Alright, so let's
all
unlock
I
a
ever
few more.
desired was a place to live and work.
And work. Oh my god. I hate the nobles so much. Alright, seductive charge bury my desk. Let's have a look. Discovery expedition. So, rumors about unclaimed territories have spread. We should investigate this ahead of our competitors. Hunting, highly likely. Naval power, likely. Force, almost certainly. So, hunting, we don't have anyone for that. Naval power, we have someone that provides us with a little bit of extra force. So I think we should be able to do okay with that, but we're not going to do that right now. Because we need our ship to heal up first. And yeah, it's slowly getting better. Sure. It's not quite where I'd like it to be, though. Now then, we have more people. We have artisans, and they want some things. And first of all, we should focus on making windows. So we need a sand mine. And that makes quartz production. We're going to need 25 people for that. And we need 100 for the glass makers. So that's 125 total. This needs some farmers for the lumberjack's hut. And then we need another 100. So that's 225 artisans that we need to make glass. So let's upgrade a few more houses, I suppose.
Pity the workers. When I think of their dreary struggle, I know how fortunate I am.
Ah, you're just an asshole, mate. I feel no sympathy
We're
for
in
you.
clover.
Right, we're lacking workers. Well, we have plenty of artisans right now, so we need to wait for some of these things to come back to us, and we will upgrade this house right there. We need another house to be upgraded so that we can have enough workers to cover all the buildings there. This city is also doing pretty well, I think, still. They need soap. Do we want to give them soap, though? What does it need? It requires 30 farmers, okay, so 3 more houses, then 40 of these, and 50 of those, and 90 in total. Okay, so for 3 more houses, we can actually give them soap. So let's give them 4 houses, I suppose. And we'll give them a rendering works. Actually, the farmhouse can be right there. So we'll put that down. Turn that around a little bit. There we go. Going pretty well. Now we need to leave this space open for brickworks, I think, in the future. Right now it's okay, but yeah. Right, so rendering works. The brickworks is pretty big. I think we need about that much space. And then we have the soap factory. We need steel for that. Ah, crap, we don't have the steel. Okay. So this thing is almost fully healed. Let us get some steel loaded up. We needed 4. And we can load 1, 2, 3, 4.
Flagship at your service.
Well, let's send it over. By the time that's done, this guy should be healed up, and we can go on an expedition for the very first time. Alright. Meanwhile, artisans. We need some workers. We need to upgrade some houses. Alright. So maybe one more, just yeah. That should work out nicely. So, windows. We need a sand mine. We need that on the coast. Might be nice to do that somewhere else though. So maybe we can make a small warehouse over by the coast here. And we will put it in line with that one, I suppose. Nah. Look, we can put it in line with this one. Put it down right there. That should work out with the road. We have a lot of money coming in right now, so that is actually really nice. Right. We needed a lumberjack's hut, and that fits almost perfectly in between these buildings, so that is absolutely nice. We'll drag a road out like so, so we know exactly where we can go and where we need to stop. Same on this side. Alright, now, artisans. Glass makers. Oh, sand mine. We need a sand mine over here. Right. Drag that over here. Cool. Now we got the lumberjack's hut, we've got the sand mine, we need the glass makers. We don't have enough wood for that, it seems. Yeah, we needed one more. And when we do, we can place that right down there in the middle of these two buildings, I guess, and we will have the window maker over on the other side. And we have enough people for that. Now we need more workers, so we need to upgrade one more of these houses. We'll have to wait a little bit for all this stuff to show up. Now then, get rid of that steel. We'll get that soap factory set up. And we'll do that right there. Of course, we need to drag out the road. We'll do that like so. We'll have one over here, because that kind of makes sense to me.
Aim saved.
Alright. Now we need one more farmhouse, apparently.
When
So,
you listen,
why not?
I believe you hear.
Alright, so this ship is all done, it's all healed up. Let's have a look at an expedition. World map. Do we do that from here? No, we don't. So there's a button here somewhere. Region map, routes, diplomacy. Has to be here somewhere. Menu.
Flagship at your service.
Order ship to another session, grouped, blah blah blah. Where to go? Expeditions. Right. There we go. Assign a ship. The mackerel. 84% morale.
Get seasick.
Now, let's give them some food. Now, the only thing we don't have is anything for hunting. But overall, I think we're doing pretty well. We have, well, they have only a few schnapps. Could we maybe give them beer? No, the beer is going down because it's not being used here. Let's just start the expedition like so. I wonder what will show up. Well, we can get a new region for that, so we can start an expedition in the new world, which would be really cool. Now, we have plenty of materials here to finish off what we were doing with the window makers. Let's get the glass makers. Maybe the glass maker... we'll put it down right there. And the window makers cost 16 steel. Wow, it's quite expensive. This guy should be much faster now at making steel, I think. Well, maybe not much faster, but the attractiveness -10, okay. The trade union though. Items, I've got no available items. Heavy industry, fire station, fire chance. Not... There's a moderate fire chance, there's no riot chance. Okay, I see. I see. Right, now we can get to the nicer ornaments. Garden benches, memorial statue. Oh, I wonder about that one. It's just a single towel. And it's a person. Do we have somewhere to place that?
Turnip was the size of her head.
I don't think so. We could put one down over here, I suppose. Like nobody is really doing much of that. And we have a fountain garden. Oh, that's kind of nice. Garden benches. Oh, I see. Hedges. Gazebo garden. Oh, that's kind of nice. We should make a park area somewhere. But this one is going to go right there. We're going to have two of those. Because that kind of makes sense for an entrance. Alright, so this is all working nicely. We don't need to do anything with that. We just need to wait for the steel to come in over on this side. And then later on they want canned food. So they want iron for that. And I think we have a lot of iron in storage,
Treading paths
actually.
never trodden.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of iron. So we don't need to have another iron mine. But what we do need is cattle. We need to have beef. We need to have red peppers, which we cannot make here. We need to have an artisanal kitchen. And we need to have a cannery. Now, we have the red pepper fertility over on this island. So we need more farmers so we can make the red pepper farm. It only needs 10 farmers, so we can actually make that. But I would like to have 2. So we need to have one more house. So we can actually put it down right there. And that should work out nicely. And then we should be able to transport the red peppers back to the main island. And this costs us 50 maintenance. That's not so bad. Right, so where do we want to do this? I think we should have another small warehouse somewhere. This is maybe a dead end. Why not here? Right, we'll drag it out like so. I think that's pretty good. We'll put a road all the way around it. Connect it up to this road. That road can connect up to that one. That is nice. Alright, then red pepper farm. Alright, we put down 108. That's a lot of peppers.
Aim saved.
That's 107. What? Alright, so we needed one more over there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Right, so that requires 2 whole minutes to make something. That is a lot. So we're going to make another one over here.
You're tying the knot. Never.
Put that over there. Alright. So that takes care of that. And then of course we need to have the trade route amended. Now in the stream it didn't quite work because this thing has 2 cargo slots. And even though they're empty, it might not exactly work the way we would expect it to. So let's have a look. Load up red peppers. Click to unload there. Now, some of your ships do not possess enough slots to fully support this route. Now I know that, but these should both be completely empty. Like one of these should be fine. So we'll see what it does, but that is something that definitely needs to be fixed if it doesn't work out. Now what does this have? Loading delayed, too many transporters. So we need to upgrade this. For that we need 20 things, all the things, yeah. Let's upgrade that, so that's absolutely fine. I think that's a good deal. Now, we have steel, and the artisans needed to have the window makers. So let's have a look. How do we want to place this down? So, loading docks right there. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Nice. So all of this, now these go back and forth, that's fine. This goes here and there. That one goes right there. Okay, yeah. That should work out quite nicely, I think. Now, something I'm tempted to do right now is to drag this road out from over here to all the way over there. We can make a nice little area. Drag that road out over there, so we know exactly what is what. Now we are down to 40 artisans, 35 workers and 25 farmers. Now we should take a look at all the main products. So fish is increasing, schnapps is increasing, so we definitely have enough of those. Work clothes, we have plenty of those as well. Sausages are going down, however. So we need to have more sausages. Let's have a look. We can definitely take care of that. So we need to have 30 farmers. And we need to have 50 artisans, so we need a few more houses here. I think we're going to expand this over in this direction. We'll have a little ghost building right there, until we can fill that up with something else. Alright, now we'll leave a little square here to make a small park. So I think that would be nice, and this would be like the city center where everybody can stroll along. There we go. Anyway, we've been playing for a while already, so I'm going to be putting a cut in here, but please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.
Into your heritage.
Fuck you.